Haze. What is haze? Haze is tiny particles suspended in the Earth's atmosphere. At high concentration, these particles scatter and absorb sunlight, resulting in diminished visibility. Haze is not confined to urban environment only. It may also be observed in the rural areas. So, what causes haze? The particles that causes the haze phenomenon can originate from many sources, some of which are natural and some are man-made. However, majority of the haze are from human activities, which include open burning, land clearing, which uses the slash and burn method, vehicular use, and combustion of fossil fuels in industrial boilers. Forest fire too is a cause of haze, could be done by human or could happen naturally when it is dry and hot. I want to focus on haze in Southeast Asia, where my country Malaysia is facing the haze problem almost on a yearly basis. You see, every year Indonesia sees agriculture fires in Riau province in East Sumatra, South Sumatra and parts of Kalimantan on Indonesian Borneo. The fires are said to be caused by corporations as well as small-scale farmers who use the slash and burn method to clear vegetation for oil palm, pulp and paper plantation. The fires often spin out of control and spread into protected forest area. The problem has accelerated in recent years as more land has been cleared for expanding plantation for the lucrative palm oil trade. The burn land also becomes drier, which is make it more likely to catch fire and require a slash and burn clearing. This year has seen one of the worst and most prolonged period of haze, thanks to the unusually dry weather in Indonesia caused by the El Niño phenomenon. The haze usually measures hundreds of kilometers across. It has spread to Malaysia, Singapore and Sabah Thailand and the Philippines, causing a significant deterioration in air quality. But why is the Asian region more susceptible to haze pollution? This is because fires in peat soils have been identified as a major contributor to transboundary haze pollution in the region. 60% of the world's tropical peatlands are found in Southeast Asia, covering an estimated area of 24 million hectares. Of this, Indonesia has about 70% of the region's peatland. Drainage and unsustainable management practices have made peatlands vulnerable to fire. Peat soil, which is comprised of partly decomposed material, can easily burn as soon as the water is drained out and the peat dries up. Peat fires are hard to suppress as they occur under the ground. Peat fires also produce a very thick smoke haze and release a high amount of carbon, as peat soils store a lot of carbon. The implication of haze on the human health and environment. Some of the more direct damages caused by haze include damage to people's short-term health and regional tourism during haze period. The haze also leads to industrial production loss, airline and airport loss, fishing decline and insecure costs on cloud seeding. In addition, severe haze weather can lead to long-term health damages, reduced crop productivity, aesthetic value of reduced visibility, avertive expenditure, accidents, loss of life, evacuations and loss of confidence by foreign investors. The health effect of haze. The health effects of haze are mainly caused by the irritant effects of fine dust particles on the nose, throat, airway, skin and eyes. The health effect of haze will depend on its severity as measured by the Pollutant Standard Index, also known as the PSI. There is also individual variation regarding the ability to tolerate air pollution. Most people will at most experience sneezing, runny nose, eye irritation, dry throat, and dry cough from the pollutants. Besides irritating the respiratory tract and the eyes, pollutants in the haze can cause serious long-term damage to health. It has been associated with causing respiratory illnesses and lung damage. However, persons with medical problems like asthma, chronic lung disease, chronic sinusitis, and allergic skin conditions are likely to be more affected by the haze, and they may experience more severe symptoms. Children and elderly in general are more likely to be affected. Aside from the government's effort to enforce laws on corporations and farmers, what can we, as a citizen, can do? We can play our part by not burning garbage in the open. Besides, parents can instill and educate their children about the importance of keeping our atmosphere clean. Together, we create a better atmosphere for us to breathe.